Hello Pussycats and welcome back to my channel. Hello Pussycats, welcome to my Cracked-In or welcome back to my Cracked-In. Today I come to you with a message. Per usual, I have come to the realization that I thought I was having mental breakdowns, right? Like I thought, things would be good for a while and then everything crashes and burns, and that's my fault, right? Like it's my fault, it's my responsibility. It's my issue that my world is crashing around me. But I came to a realization today, and I literally have goosebumps and I'm really excited. What I have learned is that I will always have mental breakdowns, right? Hold on, let me fix the tripod. You guys are a little wonky, like my eyelashes, and I'm not trying to be like that. Perfect. Okay. I've come to the realization, like I said, that I'm gonna always have mental breakdowns. I could literally be doing everything right. I could be on my shit, on my grind, doing what I have to do, and I will still break down, and like something will trigger me and I will just lose it, and I will hermit myself and I will run away from all of my problems. I am not going to do that anymore because it seems that we're in a vicious cycle. I cannot get my act together. I can't get my shit together. I've hit rock bottom. That's the point of this video. I've literally hit rock bottom. And I know that I've hit rock bottom because I've never felt this low in my life. I've never felt this low in my life. So I wanted to come on. The reason I'm making this video is because ContraPoints, who is a brilliant writer, actress, speaker, she's just so brilliant. She's on YouTube as well, and she tweeted out a few minutes ago and she said, Victoria Wiggins is the only good YouTuber. Now, do I agree with her? Yes. Yes. But I forget that, I forget that people enjoy me and people genuinely like listening to me. So I'm going to stop forgetting that. I'm going to take ContraPoint's word for it because honestly, there's only 3 people on this planet that I trust. Leighton, my boyfriend, ContraPoints, and Trisha Paytas. Those are the only 3 people that could ever tell me something and I would believe it 100% of the time. So she's marked off my list. I so appreciate that. So Natalie, if you're watching this video, thank you so much. I really appreciate the compliment. And just know that you are the reason that I am filming this video today. So I have a mound. I'm trying to show you. I have a mound of laundry to fold. Don't look at my boyfriend's underwear. That's really fucking rude. I know you guys are all fucking thirsty. So I'm gonna sit here and fold this laundry because I've been needing to do it for a while, and I thought, why not do a little, instead of a get ready with me, get this, a fold laundry with me, an FLWM. I'm just saying it might be the new thing. Trisha Paytas popularized mukbangs. I'm here to popularize FLWMs. So this is my first FLWM. Feel free to leave a note in the comments. Let me know if you like it, if you want me to do more FLWMs. I just really like saying that. So I'm gonna fold this clothes. The majority of it is Leighton's. Honestly, I could do like a Leighton's closet tour because this is literally almost all of the clothes in our house. That's a lie. This is like all the laundry's done, okay? So I washed all this, it's ready to be folded. This closet has Leighton's clothes in it. The closet in our bedroom is full of his clothes. There's 2 sides, right? So like the left side is completely full of like his hanging clothes. And then on the right side, it's like a 1/4 of that side is mine. And then the other 3/4 are his. So he's got a lot of clothes. So honestly, I said this was an FLWM, but this might turn into a Leighton's closet tour. So he's got a ton of pants. I mean, I've never met someone who has so many fucking pants. When people ask who wears the pants in the relationship, I say, well, by default, it's Leighton because he has literally 100 pairs of pants and I own 3. So odds are he will be wearing the pants. Nothing like a good hit to get me started. Love this Adidas hoodie. I think I stained it though. I don't know if it's shit or cum, but there is a stain on it. So I don't know, hopefully a little bleach can get that out. So let me give you guys my rock bottom story. Let me tell you the story about a time where I completely lost my mind. It was about a couple weeks ago. It's pretty fresh. So as you guys have noticed, unless you're in my Discord, I try to be active on there every day. But if you're not in my Discord, then you probably haven't seen a lot of me. I haven't been very active on social media, on YouTube, which is alarming for a lot of reasons. I'm sure for you guys, I hate it because I don't like worrying people. Another pair of pants. Let's get a latent pants counter in this video. How many pairs of pants? Leave it in the comments at the end. And if you guess it right, I'll give you a, well, what will I give you? Crack? I don't know. I don't think I can send that in the mail. I don't do crack, by the way, because I know my mom watches all my videos. Mom, whether you want to admit it or not, I was over there the other day and she was like, Tori, I just love your videos. Or no, she didn't say that. That's a lie. She was like, you know, I go on and I read the titles, but I just can't watch them. They're too vulgar. I'm like, well, I mean, I've been that way since I was like literally hit puberty. As soon as I started getting horny, I stayed horny. Like, I've never been unhorny since I hit puberty. And that's just a fact. I don't know why I'm like that. Maybe it's just a hole that I like to fill. Well, quite literally, it is a hole that I want to fill. But I want to come all the time. It's like another escape for me. Like, if I'm super stressed out or something, I will just come. I mean, all over the place. That's TMI. You know, I have to realize the majority of the people watching my videos probably don't want to hear me talk about cum, but I mean, honestly, I'll say this. If you're triggered by cum or really any bodily fluid, it says a lot about you because everyone has it. Everyone has cum, whether it's stationary or it shoots out, you know, everyone's got some. So we shouldn't be embarrassed. Why is cum such a bad word? I don't know. That's just my 2 cents on it. Oh my god, this is like a fake Kanye West shirt that I bought from Amazon for like $20. It's like fading in the back. A really cute moment though. I'm not mad about it. So my breakdown. Well, it started with me not wanting to do anything, which is another thing I've realized will always be a part of my life. I think I am so hard on myself because I sit around and I'm like, why don't I want to do anything? Nothing excites me. Nothing seems appealing to me. I would just rather do nothing. And then I realized that I will probably always be that way. If you didn't hear my little update a few videos ago, I got diagnosed. Ugh, that sounds kind of scary. I got diagnosed with major depressive disorder. So what does that mean? Well, it means that I am 9 times out of 10 gonna find no enjoyment out of anything, and nothing's gonna interest me, and I'm gonna be sad all the time. All of those have proven true for me, and I'm more so over trying to fight it, and I'm more so just trying to live through it and document it. So I want to give myself a little challenge. I think that from now on, no matter how depressed I get, and the reason I got this idea is actually someone left a comment about it like months ago. But someone said, you know, no matter how you're feeling, no matter what you're feeling, no matter what kind of breakdown you're having, just film it. Like, we want to see it. And look, we can all sit here. My boyfriend wears so much Hollister, which honestly, okay, Hollister, like, was a very, very big thing when I was, like, a kid in school. And, you know, I never really got dick in school, right? I didn't lose my virginity until I was 18 years old. But I would always have crushes on boys who wore Hollister. So now, like, when Leighton wears it, it's kind of like I'm going back in time to, like, high school or something. And I'm, like, living my fantasy, if that makes sense. So whenever Leighton wears Hollister, I will typically suck his dick. Just because, I don't know, something about it really gets me going. So back to what I was saying, I'm gonna just start like being so raw. Like, if I'm literally having a breakdown and I go to 3 different drive-through places all at once and then come home and eat it all, I'm gonna film it, you know? If I pass out in my bathroom doing crack and I don't get off of the toilet for 8 hours, I'm gonna film it. Because look, let's be real, you have to get to a point in your life where you start evaluating things. You take a little step back, you start looking at everything that's going on around you, and you realize, this ain't it. That's what happened to me. I started thinking, right? I'm 22 years old. I will be 23 years old in November. I forgot my birthday. What is wrong with me? I will be 23 years old in November. From 18 to now, like a complete blur. Complete blur. You know, when you get past all that stuff and you just start living your life, which is what I started doing around 18, it's like time goes by so fast now that I'm at least content a bit with myself. Before, like when I completely fucking hated myself, I was so, like, at time would just drag by. I would be so looking forward to being 18 and being an adult, and I would watch people's videos like this, like people who were a little bit older who were like, enjoy your childhood because you're never gonna be able to get it back, and no matter how much you hate it, one day you're gonna look back and be like, damn, I wish I would have done stuff different. Well, look, listen, I've been told all my life how special I am, how smart I am by my parents, how I can do anything I want to do. And it inflated my ego to the max. And I would like listen to other people's advice and I would be like, that doesn't apply to me because I'm different. Well, this is a message from someone who thought they were different and who ended up hitting rock bottom and didn't listen to anyone and thought that they knew everything and thought that they knew everything about life. And if you're like that, you're probably listening to me like, well, she's not really like that. I'm the exception. You're not. Everyone is susceptible to meltdowns, breakdowns, panic attacks, crack addiction. I need to stop saying that. It doesn't sound like a joke. I swear it is. Well, you know, everyone is susceptible to their life crumbling. And I think it's what you do in those situations that matter the most. So, like I said, I sat down. Why is there a blanket in here? Oh, this had a lot of cum on it, so that's why I washed it. I had to sit down with myself and I told myself, you know, Victoria, like I said, you're in this cycle where you try to get back on your feet and you just can't get to where you want to be. I have this vision inside of myself and what I want my life to look like and what I would like my work ethic to be, but I find it extremely hard to execute. So the plan now, set my goals a lot lower, set my bars a lot lower, and make them achievable. Because one thing that really breaks me is setting these enormous goals that I cannot achieve. Another horribly damaging thing. Horrible for your ego, horrible for your self-confidence. You know, the world already, I love how I cannot stop talking. I've missed you guys so much. I haven't talked to the camera in so fucking long. I could ramble for hours, which I might. You know, the world is already so hard on people, right? So just take, like, for instance, a basic ass, normal ass human, right? Like, let's just say cisgender, so not trans, white, which is the most privileged race on this planet, unfortunately, and heterosexual, right? So literally nothing, and a male, let's just say a male too. So the most accepted type of person in the world doesn't face a lot of adversity. That's my point, right? So even that person goes through stuff that fucks them up. They have to deal with societal pressure as well. No one is immune to that. So basically my point is, everyone, even the most basic ass, normal ass, most accepted ass people have all the shit to deal with. People like that still commit suicide. People like that still crash and burn and give up. And it just goes to show that if you have other shit on top of that, like being trans, for instance, or any kind of handicap, whether that be physical, emotional, anything like that, it just makes it harder. There's so much pressure from everyone to be perfect and to be the best and to always be professional and to always have your shit together, and no one wants to show when they're, oh my god, a jock strap. No one wants to show when they're fucking up, especially online. And listen, I'll be the first one to say it. You hoes need to stop doing that shit, because it has gotten to me too. I'm like, I find myself sometimes online watching the saddest, most dark, like just depressing shit, because I just need to know that's, and it sounds bad and I would never wish how I feel on anyone, but the point is, it has nothing to do with me, and it does provide a little bit of comfort to know that I am not the only one who is literally just like losing it. Like I'm lost. I don't know what to do. So I've gotta pull myself up. And the main point of it is just realizing that these goals I'm setting for myself are not attainable at this point in time, and they're going to take time. So I'm trying to make smaller goals to keep myself focused and make myself not feel like shit. Because like I was saying, nothing makes you feel worse than a goal that you set for yourself. That was my point. Society and the world is like already setting all of these standards for you that are already pretty hard to achieve. So if you throw your own buffoonery into the mix, it's just gonna make it even worse. And like I said, it really tore down my ego, because I know that I'm a smart girl and I know that I am capable of working hard, but it's like I'm sitting here like, why can't I do it? Why is this so hard for me? And I'm sure that's a very complex answer. I'm sure there's lots of reasons why I find life so hard to live. But the last thing I'm gonna do is give up, because a lot of people have given up on me in my life. At least that's how I feel. But the last person that I'm gonna let give up on myself is me, because I know I've got family and I have my amazing, supportive, wonderful boyfriend, Leighton. But I know at the end of the day, if all those people turn their back on me, which would never happen, but I like to think the worst sometimes just so I can prepare. If all those people turn their back on me, I know that I would be okay, because I will never give up on myself. I don't care, you know, I can literally be my own best friend, which I have filled the role of being my own best friend for a pretty long time. I literally can make myself laugh. I will have a conversation with myself. I will give myself compliments. Like, I know how to love myself. And I have to start doing that more, because I've got to have my own back. I refuse to give up on myself. So if you've ever been feeling like the way I've been feeling, don't give up on yourself, because you want to prove everyone wrong, and you want to prove to everyone that no matter what you're going through, yeah, anyone can give up on you. Everyone can be like, fuck it, and be like, you know, whatever, screw her, screw him, screw them. But at the end of the day, I'm always here for myself, bitch. So if you don't want to be in my life, screw. See you later. But trust me, I've always got at least one person on my side, and that is me. And I'm pretty sure I can always count on my mom and my dad, because trust me, I've done a lot of fucked up shit, and they're still, for some reason, telling me that they love me. So, yeah. Another thing I want to talk about is realizing that life is, you don't know what's gonna happen. And what I mean by that is, you might not like where you're at now, you might hate where you're at now, but think back to a time, oh my god, my like ripped underwear. Think back to a time, right? I call them like monumental like learning experiences where you just feel so low. I'll tell you mine. Mine was whenever I got back from rehab, when I was, God, how old was I? I wasn't even 18 at that point, I don't think. Correct, I wasn't 18. I turned 18 shortly after I got out of rehab. So when I got back from rehab, right, I obviously had been disconnected from the world. I had a job before I went into rehab that I, of course, lost. I was there's like folded stuff in here. Why are there things in here that are folded? I don't understand. Anyway, I was disconnected from the world, had no job, had no in real life friends. I was extremely anxious, extremely scared all the time, so scared to leave the house, so just overwhelmed by everything. And that was one of the darkest periods of my entire life. Guys, it was so dark. I felt so alone. I had no energy to fix it. And then one day, I will never forget this, I woke up and I just had this overwhelming feeling of like, I need to change what's going on around me. And it wasn't the norm, because I always, in that time period, and whenever you're going through something that's just really fucking rough, you know that you can change it if you really, really just tried your best and put your all into it. You know that you could change it, but you don't have the energy. You know what you have to do, but you don't have the energy, right? And then I'm telling you, it's like you hit bottom, and then you have this realization, like almost a burst of energy, like I can do this, and you push through it. So back to my point, think back on a time like that where you felt absolute bottom and you pulled yourself out of it. I know we've all had an experience like that. So in moments like these where I feel so lost and just so overwhelmed, I always look back on those moments and realize that I pulled myself out. And after that, so much good happened to me. So just know when you're going through the hard times that if you can pull yourself out and you can have that wake-up call. And look, sometimes, like I said, you know exactly what you have to do, but you're just not ready. And if you're not ready mentally and you tell yourself enough that I can't do it, I'm not ready, then you're not gonna do it. But I'll tell you this much, you will hit your point. Everyone hits their breaking point. Everyone has a breaking point. You're gonna hit it and you're gonna realize that it's too much. It's just way too fucking much. And you will change it. And that's the point that I'm at right now. I'm so ready to move past all of this and be a better person, work on myself, set smaller goals, which is a big part of my issue. And just realize and remind myself that I'm doing my best. I might be at my worst. I might be at one of my worst points, one of my most fucked up points, one of my just like completely lost without a map, lost without a compass, like no sense of direction. But guess what? I will make it through because I've made it through everything else. You know, honestly, you kind of have to talk yourself up. But I do genuinely believe this. I don't want you to think I'm like lying to myself. I mean it when I say this. I'm low-key killing it. And I've said that before. I'll say it again. No matter how shitty things get, the fact that I haven't given up gives me so much motivation because, bitch, if I can take this, I can take anything. I mean, I've taken a lot of stuff in my ass. Sorry, I had to say it. God, I hate being super, super serious sometimes. But sometimes it must be done. It would be weird. It would be weird if I like came back from a meltdown and was like, all right, we're gonna do a mukbang or like something. Like, I hate coming back on and not explaining where I was. Cause I think that's weird when people do that. Maybe I should start doing that. Maybe I just shouldn't acknowledge it anymore. But I know that's a lie. I know that's not how I really feel because talking about it really helps me so much. And the fact that someone else could see this video and be like, hey, I relate to that and gain inspiration from that sounds good to me. If I've got to be the one to struggle to make someone else have a realization or whatever, I'll take that moment of uncomfortability if I can help someone else. It doesn't matter to me. I've been the punching bag my whole life. I've been the punching bag. I've been the educator. I've been the teaching moment. And I mean, honestly, is it always the most fun? Do I wish I didn't have to do that sometimes? Yeah, but it's the cards I've been dealt, so I might as well make the best out of it, you know? That's how I look at it. What is... All right, we'll take a break and show some clothes. So this is just like a little maroon shirt moment. This isn't mine. Again, I think there was cum on this. I'm not really sure. There's cum on everything in this house. If you, oh God, if you took a blue light into this bitch, ooh, the whole, I'm blue, da boo dee da boo da. That's what my house would look like, blue. There's cum, shit, piss, and blood everywhere. So yeah, back to what sparked this whole thing. I got word that ContraPoints tweeted that about me, and it just made me feel so good. You know, sometimes you can tell yourself so many times and you won't believe it, but the second someone you looked up to says it, then it's like, okay, I'm playing myself. Let me live to my full potential. Because I know that where I'm at right now, that's another thing too. You have to sit down with yourself and give yourself an honest assessment, almost like you know, they have those YouTube channels that like review shit and they just go very in depth. You can be like a review channel, but for your own life. Like, you need to review everything. You need to review the outside, the inside, the packaging, da-da-da-da-da. You need to review it all. That was a horrible analogy. I hope it like kind of made sense. Basically, I'm saying you need to put yourself under a microscope and be 100% honest with yourself, no matter how much it hurts. Sometimes that's what you have to do to realize where you're screwing up and what needs to change. This is a really cute plaid pattern. Kind of makes me want to go to a rodeo. This is Layton's, but like, honestly, I think I could pull something like this off. Maybe with a little cowgirl hat, I don't know. A little yeehaw moment, a yeehaw movie. I think it would be cute. What is this? This is so strange. This is a shirt, but it feels like, this is a fishing shirt? He doesn't even fish. What the hell? Who is he going fishing with? All right, we'll address that later. Babe, if you're watching this, I've got a few questions. We never went fishing. That's all I'm saying. Underwear. Well, I'm not showing these. But trust me, I've seen all of these very up close. You don't need to see them. Well, then again, let me stop being so greedy. I'm a YouTuber. Let me show it off. Oh my God, Layton bought these. They're like Adidas boxer briefs. Oh my God, and they're like, oh God, like, his butt just looks so good in these. Every time he wears these, I'm just like that. Can't stop, won't stop. But then again, you know, we've got the fancy Adidas, the cute underwear, whatever. But then, like I always say, there's nothing wrong with a good old-fashioned pair of Hanes. Kind of like back to the Hollister moment, how I said it kind of makes me horny. Whenever I was in school and I would be like, you know, changing in the locker room with the boys, they would always wear Hanes. And I just like, I don't know, you attach onto things that like made you horny when you were a kid. Can I say that? You know what I mean. I'm not trying to be weird or anything. I'm just saying, like, things that you find sexually attractive as a kid, I feel like they like trigger you when you're an adult. So Hanes has always been a thing for me. I had countless crushes on boys, and like they would like stretch or something and I would see their Hanes and my nipples would literally like shoot through my shirt. So something about a pair of Hanes really gets me going. That's why I can't. Well, normally when I'm folding laundry, I like have to like take breaks because I will get very horny. There's just so much underwear in here. Oh my God. Okay. Whenever I first started my YouTube channel, I was obsessed with Calvin's. I still have these like Calvin Klein boy shorts. They're really cute and they leave out the perfect amount of cheek. So if you want to have a little cheeky moment, Calvin Klein is for you. But I don't think people even wear Calvin Klein anymore. Remember when it was such a thing to like have Calvin Klein underwear? Like literally everyone had Calvin Klein underwear. Where is my jewel? This is an emergency. This is an emergency. Hello? Hello? Mr. Jewel? Where are you? Guys, I literally can't find it. What the heck? Guys, I swear I had it. And then it disappeared. Maybe it's under the clothes? Am I losing my mind? Oh my God, it's really gone. I really did the damn thing. What the hell? Hold on, I'm going to find it real quick. All right, well, I looked hard enough. I can't find it. It'll have to wait till the end. Ooh. That's the most physical activity I've gotten in literally 4 days. I haven't been moving much. Like, I just get so frustrated with myself because I'll just sit and sulk and just wade in my own bullshit. Just swim through it. Just get a big mouthful of it. And I just get so tired. I'm like, God, I miss my old life. I miss when I was more social and I miss when, like, I actually interacted with humans. Like, what a time to be alive. Really wish I would have cherished that. And you know, the whole time I was being social before, I was like, God, I just want to be home alone. It's like, you can never, there can always be too much of a good thing. You know, you think you know what you want, and then you get enough of it, and you're like, I want the literal opposite. So that's where I'm at. I'm so tired of being a little hermit crab. I mean, this, granted, if I was a hermit crab, this would be a really cool cage to be in. I mean, I've got this cute apartment. It's a little moment. It's very quiet, very peaceful. You know, I keep the shit clean. That's very peaceful and all, but I'm done being a hermit crab. I want to get out of the shell, and I want to get out of the cage, because I've been trapped in this bitch for years. Like, hello, get me out. Thank you. Thank God I have a good support system, because if I didn't, remember how I said, like, I'll never give up on myself? I know that now, but, like, I feel like I didn't know that. I didn't know that about myself, like, a few years ago, right? So, like, as you get older, you realize what you're capable of and what you're capable of dealing with. And it's like, before you hit rock bottom, it's like, you're so weak, and you feel like there's nothing that you can do. And then once you dig deep and a bunch of shit happens to you, and you realize that, hey, I'm still here, then you know that you can make it through anything. So I'm glad I have that realization now, and that I didn't do something stupid when I didn't know that, if that makes sense. You know, I tell Leighton this all the time, and not to get too much into our personal relationship, but you guys know, well, I think you know, I think I've mentioned it before, but Leighton's such a hard worker. He's in school, really just paving, like, an amazing pathway for himself. And I just admire that so much, but it is very stressful on him. And I tell him all the time, you know, he's going through a lot of stress. I'm going through a lot of stress. At the end of the day, I feel like this is probably the hardest part of life that we're gonna have to deal with. I truly do feel like maybe it does get easier as you get older. That's what most people who are older than me that I have talked to have said. So I'm gonna take their word for it, because I've ignored people my whole life, and look where it's gotten me. So I'm gonna start taking people's advice and listening to people, and trusting the process, trusting the system, and trusting people who have walked life a little bit longer than me. Probably have a lot to learn from them. There's stuff too, like, there's so much stuff that my parents told me when I was a kid that I was just like, fuck you, bitch, I don't care, bitch, fuck you, bitch. And now it's like, oh shit, God, they were right. But like, my ego was so big that I would never admit that to them. But I literally had a meltdown at my parents' house, and I told them, I'm like, God, I'm just so sorry for, like, just being a fuck up, and, like, you know, not trusting you and listening to their advice. Because I look back now, and when you're a kid, you know, it just seems like everything that your parents do they're just trying to ruin your life or whatever. And I know that there are some instances with, like, emotionally abusive parents or physically abusive parents where they really don't have your back, and they really don't have your best interests at heart. But, like, I'm talking minor stuff, like not letting you go to a fucking party when you're 16 years old, or, like, not letting you get a new car right away, or just trivial things. Like, you think it's so, like, God, they're just here to fucking ruin my life. But you realize when you get older that everything your parents did, for the most part, they really were looking out for you. And you guys know I'm such an empath. Like, the thought of having a child, like, obviously I want a child so bad. And I actually went to the endocrinologist the other day and talked to him about what I have to do to freeze my sperm. That's a completely different video, and trust me, it's a lot. But I was talking, basically the point is that I've been thinking about having kids. Well, I know that I want kids, but I know that I want to have them genetically be mine, and I need to freeze my sperm, because I need to freeze my sperm. That's the only way. So we're gonna be doing that. But back to my point, I want kids so bad, but it also terrifies me, because I know, like, the second my child goes through any kind of hardship, like, I'm just gonna lose it. I just have so much feeling for, like, everyone else. I hate seeing people go through hard times, and to, like, see your own child go through that, it's like, God, that's gotta be awful. That's gotta be excruciating. Guys, it's like I'm folding, and there's literally just so much. Like, I'm pretty much buried. Honestly, put me in an episode of Hoarders. Okay, we're gonna get a great thumbnail. I normally don't film my thumbnail moments, but let me show you how to be a good YouTuber. So, right, I've got all this fucking laundry, like, on the ground. So, what are we gonna do? Well, people probably aren't gonna click on a video of me crying. That used to work in 2014, but trust me, people clock crying thumbnails like they clock me at Walmart, okay? It's obvious, it's played out, and it's over. Okay, wait, maybe. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna, okay, I think that's a good angle. We're gonna bury ourselves in clothes for the thumbnail. I'm taking you on an exclusive thumbnail journey. So, got all this clothes, right? We're gonna look really desperate. We're gonna look really fucking desperate. So we're gonna put all this clothes on us. Make sure you mess up your hair a little bit. Just make yourself look like complete trash. Like, I mean, I already am trash, but just try to make it worse. Like, just take your trash and make it worse. So I'm gonna like bury myself in this clothes, make myself look really pitiful. I mean, I am, but this is all about the visual representation. We're trying to get those clicks, sweetie, because look, it'd be hard out here. And I still haven't done my taxes. Okay, so maybe like a little like, maybe like a, oh, I'm so alone over here, someone help me. I'm trying to convey how I really feel. Okay, there's gotta be something in there, right? Okay, I got it. There's a thumbnail in there somewhere. I'll find it eventually. Maybe like maybe we just like throw it up. Okay, that's a thumbnail. There's a thumbnail somewhere in there. That's what I always say. I film a thumbnail for like 30 seconds and I'm like, well, there's gotta be something in there. All right, guys, I'm not folding the rest of this. I need to go eat something. I hit rock bottom, and just know that I will be okay. I'm looking to just put myself in a position where I can be successful and I can feel content, because I have not felt that way in a long time. So on a more serious note, I love all of you. I am so appreciative of the community that I've built on my channel, because I've built it so organically and so healthfully, and I know that everyone here really wants to be here. And if anything, you know, if like everything comes crashing down and like my world just falls to pieces, at least I know that I was able to build a really cool group of people and make people feel less alone and just more relaxed and more happy. So that will always comfort me, and I'll always find solace in that. So I love you. I hope that you have a good day or night wherever you are on this planet, and just remember that you can get through anything. Okay, bye. I love you so much. Bye. Bye. Hello, my pussycats, and welcome back. Today, I am in newfound territory. I have been feeling very uninspired with my normal filming spot. You know, last video, I tried to mix it up. I tried the living room. It's way too dark in there. I don't fucking like it. And I'm not a super cool YouTuber who has like different places to film in. My apartment's really ugly. Well, it's not ugly.